Hello, this is going to be a tutorial on how to solve the Pyraminx or the Tetraminx. The Pyraminx and the Tetraminx are the exact same puzzle, except the Pyraminx has these little twisty tops on them. The Tetraminx does not. In my opinion, the Tetraminx is better because it doesn't have these tops. These tops make the Pyraminx very bulky, and especially if you're trying to carry it in a bag or something, it really gets in the way. The Tetraminx is nice and compact, and so you don't have to worry about it getting in your way. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to solve on the Tetraminx. But if you have a Pyraminx, you can solve it the exact same way, as long as you make sure you adjust the little twisty tops at the end, because those don't really affect the solve at all. At least they don't affect the main way you solve it. Side note, this is also called a Rubik's Pyramid, but the original name is the Pyraminx, and you can purchase both of these at Mefferts.com or at other puzzle websites. Okay, so let's go ahead and scramble this thing up and get ready to solve it. Okay, it looks good. Now, first thing you need to note is that there are two types of pieces. There's pieces like these, which are one big piece that rotate, and then there's edge pieces that move around. These pieces right here, the corners, they don't move around, they merely rotate. So those are the ones we need to start with. So you're going to try to get a little radioactive symbol like this. Like so. Those three corners are solved now. You're going to want to get that on all your faces. Now if you come to a position where you have two of them, and here's the other one, but no matter what you do, I mean, you can't get that last corner over here. Put this corner in between the other two corners, like so. So there's the solve two, and there's the other one. And then rotate the other ones to match that one. And then after that, it's merely a point of fixing the other ones, like so. So now we have these three corners, little radioactive symbol solved here. And we're ready to go. We're going to pick a color to be our base color, which in this case, I always like to use yellow. So I'm going to use yellow as my base color. So that goes in the bottom, and it never rotates. That piece never rotates. So this piece right here is going to go down. The reason you know where the pieces are going to go is what you want to do is you want to have the base color facing you. So in this case, we want a yellow facing me. And the secondary color, which in this case is green, we want that piece in the back. So for example, that's not good because it's red. So let's go and solve the green. So the base color is facing us, and the secondary color is also facing us right here. And here's what we're going to do. If it's on the right face, we're going to start with the right. And if it's on the left face, we start with the left. But either way, it's the same move. You go down, down, up, up. So it's right down, right up, left up. Or the opposite if you're doing with the left face. So let's do one with the left face. That's solved, by the way. Let's do it with the left face. Here we go. So we got the base color, which is yellow, and it's facing us right here. The secondary color is red, and it is also facing us. This is on the left. So we're going to go down, down, up, up, but we're going to start on the left. Down, down, up, up. Okay, and now that piece is solved. Let's go ahead and do the last piece, which is blue. And it's okay if you rotate this layer. It's okay, as long as these two colors are still the same. So we have the blue back here, and again the base color, which is yellow, is facing us. It's on the right, so we start with the right, right, left, and then right, left again. Now you'll have one of three end scenarios. Go ahead and fix your radioactive symbols. Don't ever put it to where the corners are correct. I'm sorry, the edges. You always want to do the corners first, so you always have the little radioactive symbols. These 3 triangles. So in this situation, none of the pieces are solved, it looks like. So what we're going to do is look for a piece that is not solved at all. Some of these are partially solved, like this one for example. The blue side's solved, but the green isn't. And on this one, the red side is solved, but the blue isn't. But this piece, the green isn't solved, and the red's not solved either. So this is the piece we're going to look for. Okay? This piece is going to move down here. So we're going to flip it to where the red is now our base. And so the red is facing us. And the secondary color is green. So here's the green. And we're going to do our down, down, up, up. In this case, we're going to start with the left. Now we're going to go back to our original base and notice that we're missing a yellow. So let's go ahead and find that yellow that we messed up and put it back. So again, green is the secondary color, green, and the base color, which is yellow, is also facing us. Down, down, up, up. And that solved the puzzle. Now there are other scenarios that you could get as well. This is another scenario where you have 2 pieces, one is solved and the other 2 pieces are merely flipped. So the green, red, blue, green, and blue, green, and they're just flipped the wrong way. So to solve this, we're going to pick one of these, it doesn't matter, make sure the solved one is in the back, and we're going to go down, down, up, up. In this case, I'm going to start with my right, down, down, up, up. Now, we're going to look and see, okay, this is the base color. We're going to ignore the base color and use the one that's not the base color. So if I start with the right, I'm going to end up using the one that ends up on the right. So I'm going to try and solve this piece. So make red your base color. Here's green is your secondary color. And again, down, down, up, up. And you solved it. The last scenario you can get is this one. Now remember, you don't want to solve the edges. You want to solve the corners. So make sure that the corners are solved. So in this case, it's going to look like this, where you have pairs on all your faces. Now we're going to do a similar thing to what we did in the other one. We're going to start on the right face in this case. It doesn't matter, you can pick either one. Go down, down, up, up. And then if you start with the right, you're going to use the right one and go down, down, up, up. And now you should come to a position that you already know. In this case, it's where we have one solved, halfway solved, and halfway solved, not solved. Let's go ahead and solve that one. And we misplaced a yellow here, so then we solve it like normal. So if you have the one where it's pairs on all sides, do one of the 2 previous ones and it'll lead you to one that you already know. And that is how you solve the Tetraminx. Now if you are solving this on a Pyraminx, do all the same steps, except remember at the very end to simply adjust the little end caps to where they're in the correct position, like so. Again, both of these puzzles are identical in the way you solve them, so no matter which one you have, you can solve it that way. And you can purchase both of them at mefferts.com or possibly at any other major website that sells twisty puzzles. So that is how you solve the Rubik's Pyramid, also known as the Pyraminx, and the same way that you solve the Tetraminx. That's how you solve it.